Hey, so this week on Ask Allison, we are talking about how to manage your practice and your life in a way that's going to keep you from burning out. We're going to start here with this question. I've had a difficult experience with my last agency, which was kind of following me to the group I'm in now. I've read a lot of your posts and I've seen your videos about burnout, and I don't know where to go next. I would love to start my private practice, but I'm having a hard time feeling excited about something new. First, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us. I'd also like to thank this person for sending in this really personal question, because I think a lot of us have felt this, but that doesn't mean we've always been as open about it and asked for help. So thank you. So here's the tough part about private practice is I truly believe private practice is the absolute best possible situation to prevent burnout, but the path to get there can exacerbate burnout. There's a lot that needs to be done, and without the motivation to get it done, there are just more opportunities to beat yourself up and to feel like you're failing. Have this tendency to blame burnout on work, and that is the primary culprit most of the time. But I want you and anybody else watching this to look at the things in your non-work life that might be contributing or potentially primary for burnout. It's really, really rare for life to be super chill when work is feeling hellish. And I bring that up because sometimes there are systems that you can put into place in life that clear up some time and some emotional space. So if we were having this conversation together, instead of just me talking into the computer screen, going off your question, I would ask what's working for you in the group you're in right now. If it's a temporary situation and private practice is your goal, can you find some healing while you kind of rest in this group practice that you're in? I'm not sure if the difficult situation you mentioned means that it's toxic there, or if you mean your burnout followed you from the job that worked less well for you, or what. But if you can take a breather in this group practice for a while and do some really meaningful work at a job that you can just show up, therapize, and leave, then it might be a better situation than adding stress to the mix and starting up your own private practice right this second. If you have the financial resources, taking some time off work or doing different, less emotionally charged work and slowly building your practice as you feel inspired to do so might be the best possible thing, but I know most of us don't have that luxury. But to put it out there just in case you do have the financial means to be able to do that. When I felt burned out, some things that have helped me are only working with clients I do my best work with. This might be possible in a group practice situation. It might not, but it's worth asking. And that's partly because I really if my clients aren't progressing and they aren't doing well, I can take that personally. It's a choice, I know. But when I'm feeling burned out, I'm less capable of distancing my clients aren't progressing from, obviously I suck. But if I'm doing the clients that I know I always do good work with, then it's a confidence boost for me, and it makes me feel more connected to therapy in general and loving the work that I'm doing. Remembering why I became a therapist and really staying rooted in that as a motivator. Also creating systems, not just in work, but also in life too. I share my systems in the private practice life balance course in the Abundance Party. More sleep, more exercise that I enjoy, not punishing exercise, which is truly just more stress on your body, but moving my body in ways that I really enjoy. Hobbies, which I'm fairly new to. And then when I can, saying no to anything that isn't pleasurable. Often when we're burned out, there's a problem between the ratio of things we're doing and pleasure. And if the word pleasure feels like, what's that? Or that word feels weird to listen to or whatever, it's a sign you're probably burned out or heading there or have some issues around accepting and experiencing pleasure. So long story short, if you're climbing your way out of burnout right now, private practice can be great to hasten that climb. But if you're circling the drain with burnout, it makes me nervous to encourage you to take that route right now, unless you have the financial and emotional resources to support yourself for a while. And I know some jobs make it impossible to heal, and drastic measures have to be taken sometimes. Yeah, I know when I went full-time into private practice, I was so burned out, and I just had 3 months of savings and ripped off the Band-Aid and like dove head first because I had no other income and I had to. I also mentioned the private practice life balance course. It's in the Abundance Party. It is my most personal course for sure. And the reason that I do private practice consulting is because I've just seen too many great therapists leave the profession because they got burned out. And it just festers, burnout festers. And it's possible in private practice to get burned out too. But you have control of your own business and to work the way you want to. And it's something that we can create for prevention. Even if we get into that place in private practice, we can get ourselves out of it and we can put some parameters in place so it doesn't happen like that again. So you'll hear, these are gonna be longer than a lot of the other Ask Allisons because I feel really, really passionately about this because I want us all to stay in this profession as long as we want to and not feel like we just can't keep going. I mean, who wants that as a profession, right? So I'm honestly not sure if I answered your question, but I hope that I have given you some things to think about and possibly implement. And if you want to go deeper, the Private Practice Life Balance course is a great resource, and you can get that at abundanceparty.com. If you guys have questions for me, I'd love to answer them in here. Ask@abundancepracticebuilding.com is how you can submit a question. Thanks so much.